My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is November 8th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking like it's begun its downtrend. Let's get into it. Today I'm going to discuss exactly why I believe that we've topped out at around 66K and why this downtrend is likely to continue for quite some time. All right. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in learning about where Bitcoin's at, where it's going, why it's going, where it's going, then tune in, keep listening until the very end. Also, please let me know, leave comments, let me know what you think about this new sort of theme music. As most of you who follow the channel know, I love classical music. I listen to classical music while I'm trading, while I'm charting. It relaxes me, in otherwise high stress kind of activity. It brings a lot of calm. So yeah, I thought this was more reflective of, my vibe when I'm working. So let me know what you think about that. All right. So let's get into it. On the 45-minute chart, we see that this ABC pattern is playing out, right? And if we zoom out, let's zoom out on the 12-hourly, just for some context, we see that this ABC is just a smaller kind of ABC correction of this larger ABC correction that we anticipate must also play out, okay? This is why I said just a few moments ago, this is the beginning of a downtrend, but a much larger downtrend. And that larger downtrend I was referring to is this larger ABC correction. Let's go back in our 45-minute time frame. And I will confess I made a mistake. I made an error. And this is something that I don't want to do anymore, or I don't want to repeat, obviously. You make mistakes and you learn from them, and hopefully you don't make them again. So one thing I did is to calculate the target for this C wave, right? Remember, we're going A, B, C, right, of the A. These A, B waves are comprised of A, B, C waves as well. So A, B, C. To calculate that target, I did the inverse 1, 2, 3, 6 of this A wave. However, that is incorrect. And this is a bad habit I have of using the Fibonacci retracement tool for both projections and retracements. You can get by doing that, okay? And it will give you more or less similar results to the Fib extension tool, but it's a bad habit because it isn't as precise. And if you're trading and you're looking to set stops right behind certain Fibonacci targets or right behind certain price levels, you may be in for a rude surprise if your stops get hit or you get liquidated because you made a sloppy projection. So what I should have done is this. I should have projected the 1, 2, 3, 6 based off of this A wave and this B wave retracement right there. So B wave retracement. So C, whoops, sorry, I'm trying to catch that. All right, that's close enough. So we know that C ends at the 1, between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6, okay? And actually this is where we ended. Let's zoom in. We see that if you use the retracement tool, right, of this 1, 2, 3, this A of B, and then the pullback, which is a little, it's impossible sometimes. Okay, there. I'm going to turn the stupid magnet off. Thing is, the magnet's helpful until it's not. Okay, there we go. You see that that was respected. That one was respected. Conversely, if you use the Fibonacci retracement tool, as I did, you take the inverse of this A wave to project the 1 to 1, 2, 3, 6. Let me just erase that so you can see. You see that we've exceeded the 1, 2, 3, 6, which is technically not allowed. Okay, it's not a hard and fast rule. You know, you do have wicks, but that's more than a wick, right? More on the 45-minute chart. There's substantial activity above the 1, 2, 3, 6. And I was like, how is that possible? And then I thought about it and I see that, okay, it's because my extension wasn't calculated properly. The extension should have been calculated with the Fibonacci extension tool, not the retracement tool. You get more or less the same results, but you know, my prediction of us not breaching 66,000 was based off of this calculation, which I would not have made had I taken the Fibonacci extension or the trend-based extension tool, whatever you want to call it, the extension tool, which is basically the low to the high and then the retracement, and gives you your target. And that's what we should do moving forward. And this is good. This is a good thing. Thankfully, I hope nobody got hurt doing this. I hope nobody got hurt with that projection. Nobody got stopped out and nobody sort of lost any money. But you know, this is it's important to be precise, and in order to be precise, you need the right tools and you need to know how to use the right tools. So this is what we should have done, and actually our projection should have been that we wouldn't be able to exceed 67,758. Okay, so on this chart at least. So that is something I wanted to say, and I hope that you all learn from that just as I have. The purpose of this channel is to learn every day, to get better every day. You know, we've never reached our limit. We've never topped out. As good as, we think we are, there's always more to learn. There's always more precision to be had. And with that, we can make more and we can be more consistent. We can be more profitable in our trades and in our investments. All right. So that's that. So it seems that given the Fibonacci extension tool, we still do have some room to run. However, it seems as if we've rounded out, okay? And tops and bottoms look round or rounded, right? They look rounded because you have your A and then, your 5, and then you have your A, and then you have your B, and then you get your 2 wave, right? Which we're kind of forming right now. And so that looks like a rounded top. And that is how price action turns around. It has to kind of round the tops and round the bottoms. Very seldom do you see very strong spikes, right? For price action to change course, to change the momentum, the trend, you need those rounded tops. And so that's what I'm seeing as the top of the B wave. Also, to confirm this, and you always want to confirm this, your wave counts, because they're tricky, right? To say the least, they're very tricky. And so let's say that this is the proper count. We're gonna confirm it in a second, or try to confirm it with some indicators, and I'm going to show you how. So 4 and 5. Okay, so that's my purported wave count. And now I'm going to jump onto the 15-minute time frame. Let's see. And I see that this, 0 point is indeed at the bottom of the stochastic RSI. The 1 is at the top. The 2 is at the bottom, and it's, there's a lot of mess down here. Let's blow this up. There's a lot of action down here because it seems that this 2 was complex, right? And then you have a 3, and that's at the top, right? And the top of, or the middle of 3 is at the top. So 3 of 3 is at the top. And then we have some bearish divergence for 5, right? That's the top of 5. There's bearish divergence between 3 and 5. So that's confirmation of a top for 5. So that looks good to me. And you have the B wave, it looks like, which is here. That's slightly higher than what you see on, wait, let's see. The top would actually be here. Whoops. Can I pull that? Let's see. Let's turn the magnet off. I can't do anything with the magnet. All right, let's see. That's the top right there, 5. Okay, and so you see 5 is the top here. The B wave retraced slightly higher than the top, so that's bullish divergence, a bit of bullish divergence. So that's cool. On the 15-minute time frame, let's look at the 8-minute time frame and see if we can't see anything. A little too noisy for my taste. Let's go to 30-minute. Yeah, we can kind of see something on the 30-minute. You see the first wave complete, the second wave retracement there. The bottom of the second wave retracement is there, exactly, right? And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect on the third wave. And then you have the fourth wave retracement, which is simple, truncated, because by law of alternation, the second wave is complex, the fourth wave is simple, truncated. That's the fourth wave. Or sorry, that's the fourth wave. And then the fifth wave is up this little nib here, and that's strong bearish divergence. So that's showing an oncoming sort of downtrend. So that was kind of predicting your A wave, which is here. Then your B wave's up here, but still bearishly divergent from the tops of 3 and 5. So that shows that you're going to get more downside. So this is how I like to confirm my counts, right? I've also shown on this channel how a great way to track these impulsive trends is through channeling the trend, okay? And I like the regression trend or the regression channel. That just automatically draws a channel for you, right? And it shows you that 1 came up almost to the top of the channel, 2 retraced almost to the bottom of the channel, 3 came up almost to the top of the channel, retraced a bit for 4, and then 5 hit the top of the channel, B almost hit the top of the channel. So that looks legitimate to me. So these are all things that you can do and things that you should do to confirm a count. Counts that are just, you can count it, but honestly, don't just count it without using other indicators like the RSI, using other indicators like channels to try and confirm your counts, because counts are tricky. Believe me, you will get duped. There's so many tips, there's so many tricks and sort of traps, right? There's waves within waves, right? So sometimes you're counting, but you're not in the right degree. So yeah, that's just a little tip that I use. Hopefully that's useful to you all. If you are getting value, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and share and comment as well. All right, moving on. Now, having said this, given that we think that this is indeed the top, right? And this is A, we're going to put in our corrective wave. So this A, B retraced almost to A, and now C is going to retrace to the 1, or between the 1 and 1, 2, 3, 6. But what it's going to do is we're going to create a double top, which should take us down here to around the 63.4 region, right? Because we're going to, I hope everybody sees that. I'm going to make this a different color and a different thinness so you don't get confused. Let's zoom in. You see that A wave. The B wave, super quick. It runs on you. It's very, very quick and impulsive. It's the relief, right? So it goes A, B. So expect a C that we're in right now. And to confirm this, right, remember, A's 3 waves, B's 3 waves, C should be 5 waves. So this should be wave 1 of 5. So if we calculate that, using, let's just try and confirm it with a wave or Fibonacci. So wave 2 should come no higher than the 618 of wave 1. So wave 1 starts up here and ends down here. We see that it's retraced so far to within the 382 and the 0.5. It can come all the way up here and still be a valid 2 wave. But that's what basically we're seeing. We anticipate that we create 5 waves down. And this 5 wave impulse, because it's an impulsive wave, should be rather swift. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, something like that. And then what you're going to see is, because we've created this pattern, this double top pattern. Where's my pen? I'm terrible at finding my tools quickly. I don't know how people, well, I know there's shortcuts, but I don't like the screen real estate that the shortcuts take. Okay. Let's make that another color. Yeah. Do you see that M? That's a bearish pattern. And the target of that bearish pattern is essentially, let's get rid of, whoops. Let's get rid of this, it's a bit noisy. And let's get rid of this. The target of this M pattern that will be formed once this 5 waves complete is going to be, take your line, the top of the pattern to the neckline, which is about here, and extend it down, which should give you something about 64K, something about 64K. It can come down even lower, but that's essentially why you're going to get this impulse that is a little more than just the 1 or 1, 2, 3, 6 of this A wave. Actually, you may see it come down to between the 2 and 2, 2, 2, 3, 6. So if we do an extension, right? Let's get it right this time. An extension of this. Let's turn on our magnet. An extension of this trend, right? Retraced with the B wave retracement down to the 2. I foresee that the C wave will come to between the $64,103 and $63,814, somewhere in that region. Okay, because you're creating this double top, this M pattern, which is bearish, which has a breakdown target of the distance here from the top neckline projected down. See, that's how you get that target. Hope that makes sense. So this is what I'm seeing. So let's erase that. Zoom back out to see what that'll give us. And so, yeah, I think it's going to touch on this 21 EMA on the 4-hourly. And that will be basically the beginning of your trend down. So these 5 waves down is probably going to make up your wave 1 of the larger downtrend, right? So wave 1 of the larger downtrend is going to come like this, and then trace there, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. Okay, and that's 1 degree. And that's even, and that can be, again, wave 1 of the larger downtrend. So you see, there's just degrees and degrees and degrees, right? So that's wave 1, and this is also wave 1, which will retrace to wave 2, and then you'll get a wave 3. So that's what I'm seeing with Bitcoin. I hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. I hope you guys are getting value from these videos and value from this analysis. Please leave your comments. I love your comments. I learn from you every day. You guys make very insightful comments. Leave your comments, like, subscribe, share the video. Let's grow the community, and I'll see you guys soon.